Hello, this is Jason with another Fragrance Now video of my spring and summer fragrance picks. So this video will make the most sense if you watch the previous video first. So what we're going to do in this video is to go through my top picks out of my collection for spring and summer. And it took me a while to organize these in terms of what I like the most. I didn't know it was going to take me as long as it did. Anyway, the tape line has been removed from the table. And so let's get started. I am going to show these a little bit more close up. Okay, so like I said, the tape line is gone, and now we're talking about the ones that I sorted out, the top around 25. So my least favorite out of my spring and summer fragrances is Gucci Guilty Black. It's a nice fragrance, but it's so light that it just, at times you can hardly smell it, and it really doesn't last that long. So I really can't give this, I can't place this any higher than that. Okay, so that's going over there. Next, as nice of a fragrance as this is, L'Eau d'Issy Porham by Issey Miyake. This is a very nicely done fragrance. It's beautiful, but for me, it's just a bit too floral. And so I find myself using it more for a room spray. I know that that's probably a crime in some people's view, but so that one is going to move over. And likewise, 4711 by Maurer & Wertz. You know, I really like this fragrance as well. Having trouble getting the whole bottle in there. I really like this fragrance. It is a very citrus, citronellol, neroli, orangey. It is so fresh and floral and fruity and citrusy. It's beautiful, but I find that I just can't really wear it in public for me. I think I'm going to try it this summer, but what I like this for is for taking a bath or a shower, and right after putting this on, or when I go to bed. It's really nice. So I use this mostly at home, so that's why I'm not rating it any higher. Next is John Varvatos Artisan. This is an okay fragrance, but it's it's very light and really doesn't last that long. And there's like a cementiness to it that's probably, just not makes it not my most favorite. So there. Eternity Aqua by Calvin Klein. Very nice, fresh fragrance, aqua. Kind of, it is fresh aqua with a vanilla touch. I think it's great. It's just not my favorite. It's, again, doesn't really last all that long. I will use it this summer, but it's, in comparison to others, it didn't make it further. Next is Gucci made to measure. And this is also fresh. It's a little bit on the sweeter side than Trinity Aqua, and I do like this. I will use it this summer, but again, it doesn't last a long time, and it's just more typical of the typical fresh fragrances that are out there. Very nice though. I had some issues trying to decide where to put this one. This is Prada Amber Pour Homme, and very nice soapy, fresh fragrance, a little lavendery and slightly patchouli. And I think because of the patchouli, it is probably not the most wearable for real hot days, maybe a little cooler, warm days, but we'll see. I will be wearing that this summer, but it's again not my top choice. One that I wore a lot last summer, and you can see this by how much has gone out of the bottle, is Kenneth Cole's Signature. This is a very nice woody fragrance, and it is, I think it's gorgeous. It's nice in warm weather. Even though it's woody, it would be nice in the fall or in warm weather. It's not my top rated because it's not on the top of my list, because it just is, it's very light, but nice. Next, one that I've talked about before, Tobacco Original EDC, and I like this a lot. It's one that you can just wear anytime, but not unique enough to make it any further down the line. What do we got over here? Patchouli Imperial by Christian Dior. What a beautiful patchouli fragrance. It is incredible. And just even the color of this is gorgeous. I'm going to try this in summer weather very lightly. I want to see what kind of reactions I get, but because it's patchouli, it is not going to be my top for summer, but I will be reviewing this soon. By Massic Fragrances, Massic Collegiate Fragrances. I just purchased this. This is Syracuse University's Cologne for Men, and I really like this. It is very light and really does not last that long, but I couldn't help but get it because, well, it's my alma mater. And it's orangey and a bit of cardamom. I couldn't resist having it, and I will be using this a lot this summer. It would be a great summer fragrance. Next is this sample of Granville from Dior's private collection. And wow, this is an incredible green, fresh fragrance. I believe neroli, but I'd have to check on that. The problem I have with this is it seems to get a little bit urine-y for me, and I'm not so sure that I like that. I'm going to try this in really warm weather though. I want to see how I feel about it. So it smells gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. So that's why it's closer up to number 1. Paraiso. This is Paraiso's aftershave, and as it would be expected with aftershave, it doesn't last a real long time, but boy, I'm telling you, it is a gorgeous scent. It's eucalyptus and minty and just invigorating, and it's just really nice after shaving. And usually I wear this in addition to another fragrance because this doesn't last long, but it's so nice and fresh and clean on a warm day that I can't help but rate this highly. But because it doesn't last very long, it can't be my number 1. Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. Very a nice blend of vetiver, and well, it looks like, it smells like how you think it would by looking at the juice. A slightly lemony vetiver, a little spice, great I think for summer weather. I had trouble placing this, and I'm still not sure where this really should be in the spectrum here. It does dry down to a very bitter vetiver, and so I tend not to like that too much in the summer, but I'm going to be trying that more this summer. As you can see, I got a lot of use out of it last summer. All right, got to be careful not to reveal the number 1 fragrance here. It's right near me. Okay, next. Wow, just a gorgeous fragrance. This is Verdun, Eau de Verdun by L'Occitane. And if you want a really nice minty fragrance with the touches of other notes in there, just gorgeous. Not my top favorite, but I will be wearing this summer. It's hard to find a fragrance that is really minty and that works well. You should check this one out. It is really nice smelling. Matter of fact, that might be my scent of the day today. But we'll see. I've got more to go through. Carolina Herrera 212 Men. I had some trouble placing this on the spectrum also because though it's a green fragrance, it is kind of musky and musty, and because of that, I probably wouldn't buy this again. But you know, I've gone through a lot of this, and I think that I will be using this in warm weather. I like to wear this when I go to the gym, and after I go to the gym, it is really nice for that. Next, this is definitely one of my favorites. Now let's see, I think we're into the top 10 now. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. We might have got into the top 10 before I knew it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Sorry about that. The Paraiso was number 10, and deserves it, even though it doesn't last that long. Grey Vetiver was number 9, and you know, I'm not 100% certain about this order, but as I get down to the top 5, I'm quite certain about it. 8 was Verdun. Yeah, I don't know if this should be 7. That might be in the wrong spot. Number 6. I can't help but wear this in warm weather. It's gorgeous. L'Instant de Guerlain. I don't have the note breakdown for this. I would have to look this up, and I will be reviewing this. But some people may not like this for a summer or spring and summer fragrance, but I find that even though it has a sweetness and a spiciness, it is very, there is a kind of a fresh feeling to this that just seems to vibrate with warm weather, and I'm definitely going to be wearing this. Next, I think that you probably knew that this was going to be in here somewhere. This is Thierry Mugler Cologne, and this is incredibly nice smelling fragrance. Not the longest lasting, but also not the shortest lasting. About kind of moderate. It is very soapy fresh. I believe the story behind this was Thierry Mugler was in a hotel and had really enjoyed the soap that he had found there, and he bagged it up, took it back to his lab, and analyzed it and made a fragrance based on that scent. And this is what it smells like. It smells like a high-class, beautiful soap. It is green, very green. It is as nice smelling, soapy green as the juice looks. This is another one I wear casually and after I go to the gym and work out. Highly recommend checking that out if you've never smelled it. Okay, next we're now down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Thierry Mugler was number 5. Number 4 is Bleu de Chanel, the new Chanel that came out a few months ago. Oh, so nice, so nice. Again, with the aldehydes and the aquatic combination that the aldehydic that Chanel is so well known for combining in their fragrances so well. Just gorgeous. There's a bit of a kind of a pink peppery note in there as well. I'll be wearing this a ton this summer. I won't be surprised if I get the bottle half gone or more. Okay, now the top 3 are a bit of a controversy. I just don't know what to place where, but I think I have them how I like them. What do you think the top 3 are going to be? I think you have an idea. Creed, green Irish tweed. One of the nicest floral green and green fragrances that I have ever smelled, and that a lot of people have ever smelled. Deserves to be top 3, if higher. I find that I like green Irish tweed, but there are some things that I do like better. But with that said, all right, let's leave the top 3 out here. 3. The next one is, can you see it? There it is. Oh for Men by Christian Dior. This is a Macy's exclusive right now. Incredibly done. The iris in this is just as nice as the other Dior Homme fragrances. It is just incredible. Um, Great for spring, I think, and for summer. And I'm going to be wearing this a lot. Just go check it out. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So that's number 2. And number 1, you might have guessed. Oh, I already have it in the frame. Creed Aventus. Aventus by the House of Creed is just incredible. I have found that I like this for warm weather. Some people may not. They might say it's too smoky or woody. I don't really get that with this. For me, this, yes, I do get pineapple, and I get some woods. I get wood and a bit of leather, very light, fresh, like, I don't know, thin leather, if I can say that. Refined leather. And there is a little, I don't get the smokiness that most people say they get from this. There is a slight smoke to it, but it's not the main note. And to me, this is just gorgeous. I wasn't sure about Creed Aventus actually for a while because I thought that it was so light. But one day I got a compliment. It was probably close to a month ago. I got a compliment that was very nice, and I thought for sure no one could smell it and that it had dried down. But the compliment was, "You smell really nice. Whatever you're wearing is very nice. What is that? Is it something wood?" And so that's the compliment I got. And this person was standing probably about 3 feet from me, or 4 feet. And so I'm convinced this is a great fragrance to wear all year round. Summertime is going to be great for this. It just, like Dior, it's great in warm weather. So I'm going to pull back out the top ones. Okay, so I can safely say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the top 6 are just incredible fragrances. What nice fragrances. And I have to say that I might jump a couple of these forward. Paraiso and Verdun, they're not number 1, but I'd probably say they belong on this end is like number 7 and 8, something like that. Try these, check them out. Well, that is my top picks for spring and summer out of my whole entire collection. But I forgot something. I have a little surprise. And the reason I didn't talk about these before is because they're just so different and so well done. I could not find a way to place them in all of these. So these are 2 fragrances by Andy Tauer that are just incredible fragrances. And it's his number 7, Vetiver Dance, and number 4, which is Reverie au Jardin. And I had said in the previous video that one of the top ones would be Andy Tauer's new Cologne, and I actually am out of the sample, but it smells a lot like the Cologne, only lighter. So if I had the Cologne, I would put it here next to number 7, Vetiver Dance. So there would actually be 3 here. And And at some point, I am going to purchase one or all three of these fragrances. I will review these. There's no way I can just do this quickly in this video. They deserve more attention, as do all the rest of the Andy Tower samples that I have here. I have these nice sample cases, and I've got more over here. But anyway, I didn't know where to rate those. I didn't want to put them at number 1 and number 2, yet I didn't not want to. So to me, they're hard to place because they're just so different but so unique and so nicely done. Well, that is it. And thank you for watching this video. I will see you in some upcoming videos for more fragrance reviews. I am going to review the most recent purchases that I have here. And so I hope you enjoy this. Rate, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear comments on all this. And tell me what your favorite spring and summer fragrance is for this year.